Okay, so the topic of this panel is the importance of community. And I just talked to you guys about how in the city of Miami, we were able to take something that really didn't exist, and now it's this global hub, and everyone's here, and all the cool parties, well, the cool parties have always been here. But hopefully, and we're living in this world that is increasingly online. So how can we build these communities that are global in the metaverse, in these Discord chat rooms? So I'm gonna let each one of you introduce yourself, talk a little bit about your company, and let's get started.
Hi everyone, good morning. Thank you for being here at this hour. My name is Tam Gryn. I am an art curator, that's my background. I am working together with Rally.io. We work issuing social tokens for artists, creative communities like museums and galleries, and all kinds of creators. Could be musicians, could be athletes, could be anyone who has a community. And these social tokens are like the non-fungible way of, the fungible way of exchanging with your community. So you can gate your Discord channel, you can offer VIP, all kinds of use cases, and a menu of artwork that can be paid with your own branded cryptocurrency. And the whole idea of this is to glue your community together. Because if an artist is selling their work using like fiat money, they're not getting the upside from that sale. The money is basically going from the collector to the artist in one direction. And the idea of social tokens is that we share that value together as a community. And the artist or the creative community who is the major shareholder of that economy can get the biggest upside from those sales and the growth of that autonomous economy.
Very important. We're definitely going to talk about social tokens as a way to incentivize the community to stick together. So just one more time, say your name and your company.
Tam Gryn from Rally.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Hello, good morning. My name is Eunika. I am a founder of Yuser. It's a social networking app with an NFT marketplace. We've been around the block for a while, since 2018. We have a mobile application that's available for Android, iOS, and web. And we recently launched our 10K generative projects, and we're right now in the process of closing a private sale for our token. We have a social reward mechanism within our application so that people can actually feel rewarded and be able to build their community and get something in return, and not just likes that are essentially meaningless and they're not contributing to their well-being online. That's what I think anyway, personally. But we're right now in the process of launching our NFT marketplace, which is on the Moonriver blockchain, and we're really engaged within the Polkadot ecosystem. So this has been very important to us, kind of navigating that space. And we really like the whole idea of Polkadot because it is an interconnected ecosystem that's focused on interoperability. So for us as a company, it has been very important that we can be part of the ecosystem that's focused on developing communities and allowing other projects to grow, and also getting a support from Polkadot and other projects that are actually building within that ecosystem.
Yeah, very important which chain you choose. EVM chains are definitely awesome. Go ahead. Oh, sorry, one more time. Name and company.
Eunika. My company is called Yuser, Y-U-S-E-R.
Perfect.
Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Eick. I am the co-founder and CEO over at Empire Creation Labs. Question, has everybody had at least one cup of coffee this morning? Show of hands? Okay, nobody's had coffee yet, I can kind of tell. Anyways, so yeah, our company is working on putting together Web3 products. Our first launch is going to be a generative NFT, generative PFP NFT drop, which we're currently working on building the community for. We're called the Sungens. The Sungens is a response to a lot of the collections that we saw earlier this year, which were more dystopian. My co-founder and I absolutely did not resonate with dystopian future. We don't believe that Terminator is coming to take us all down. So we decided to look around, and we stumbled upon an art genre called solar punk. And I don't know if anybody's familiar with solar punk, maybe a show of hands. Okay, we got one, nice, two, cool, awesome. So yeah, solar punk is more about leveraging tech to liberate and optimize human existence on planet Earth, right? And a lot of things that we're seeing that tech is doing to us is more or less making us essentially be more productive into this economy and so on and so forth. And we really feel that tech can actually be used to help us be more creative, to just live life of abundance and optimism. So that is what we're working on.
Love that. So name, company, one more time.
Cool. So my name is Alex Eick, and I am the co-founder and CEO of Empire Creation Labs, and our collection is the SunGens.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Nathan Kim from UNOPND, which is heavily backed by Hashed, a global crypto investment fund. And we believe that we can create some kind of creator shared economy for all the makers of NFTs and crypto related businesses. So we are creating communities for all the like crypto game, NFT, metaverse projects so far. So you may know that Derby Stars, DABA project, and Past Button, Prism, and even Node games like League of Kingdoms. We've been building so many different NFT metaverse projects so far, and they have their own kind of strong community, and we think that we can create some synergy with so many different types of community and kind of products. So we can meet in the metaverse world, and each project can take part for certain kind of community. So I think it's an honor for me to talk about the importance of community, and today I'm just hoping to talk about the future of community and the potential of the blockchain, all the things.
That's definitely important, you guys. The next place to meet is going to be in the metaverse. So one more time, your name and your company.
Nathan Kim from UNOPND.
Very cool. So I got thrown on this panel last minute, so I'm coming up with questions as we go. I'm going to save a lot of time for Q&A for the audience as well, so if my runners could be ready to throw this mic around when it's time. But let's just get started. First of all, just a show of hands. Raise your hand. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning you have full knowledge of NFTs, you could mint an NFT, you could explain it to people, you probably are going to launch your own platform. That's a 10, okay? A 1 means you're like, oh my God, what does NFT even mean? So raise your hand if you have a level, and I want you guys to participate as well. Raise your hand if you have a level 1. Come on, okay, so wait, sorry. We'll do this. Raise your hand if you have a level 10. Nice. Okay, you guys, keep your eye out on the room. You want to talk to these people, right? How about level, let's say 7? Very cool. Okay, and let's say 5? Little half. Okay, perfect. Always more to learn. Love it. 3 and 1. Okay, cool. We got some knowledge. I thought you raised your hand. Okay, we got some knowledgeable people in the crowd. So let's get started then. Okay, first thing, community. Community for you guys is hosted online. For me, it's in person, but I still have an online Telegram chat. Where are these communities located for you? And then if you could share maybe a link to where people can join.
So I love this question because I also come from the physical world. I used to curate during Art Basel Miami every year, like physical art, and now I'm transitioning to the digital world. And I always think about this analogy where in the Renaissance, like the artists and the Medicis, the collectors and the finance people used to gather in the plazas in Italy, and they would talk about how to build the future. And now we talk in Discord, and we talk on Twitter, and we talk on, some of us maybe still on Instagram because it's visual. But for Rally specifically, we have our Discord, and there's a lot of information on Twitter as well. But we are helping artists, creators, and creative communities build their own community building tools. So creating Discord channels that can be gated, creating Twitch, streaming that can be gated, content that can be gated, so that you can differentiate between the community that is just following you for free on social media, where nobody's paying you to spend countless hours there trying to build that community, but so that you can leverage the community that you've built on social media for free and actually get paid to have sort of like an inner circle.
Very cool. So she said things like Discord, Twitter, Twitch. You know, these are things that if you guys are building your own community, if you have an NFT project, start to look at these platforms and also talk to her. So let's do one quick question, rapid fire answer. What is the biggest community that you have in terms of numbers, and how long ago did you start it?
So Rally has about 20,000, I believe,
Nice.
active coin holders,
Okay.
Which is like the true community. We have a big community on Discord and Twitter as well.
And how long ago did you start this?
Rally's been on the market exactly 1 year.
1 year, 20,000 people, you guys. I'm going to show you these people, the impact that you guys can have. Talk to them, and they'll be able to help you if you have your own NFT project. All right, and for you, same question. Where is your community? Yeah, where's your community located, and where do you suggest people start theirs?
Yeah, so we are in a sort of a different situation just because we have our own application. So there are some interesting points that you brought up that have to do with the fact that most people are not able to actually monetize their presence on social applications, right? So the largest kind of NFT community right now, where they congregate, is Twitter. And the most kind of interesting thing when I think about Twitter is that it's not a platform for visual content. But the reason why they're congregating there is because it still has that viral factor, and you can actually go viral, you can connect with people. Unlike Instagram, which, you know, it has not taken off with NFTs, where you would think that Instagram would be actually the platform to do that because it's so visual. But the reason that this is not happening is because the viral factor of Instagram is severely diminished by some of the decisions that Facebook, Meta, apparently right now,
And the new
made.
Twitter CEO. We better watch out. It's going to become like Meta.
Yeah. So they've made some decisions to, you know, essentially make you pay to play. So this is how the community right now works on Instagram. From our perspective, we have developed an application where people who are actually participating in our ecosystem, they can use it much like, you know, TikTok or Instagram, just creating videos, posting content. We have content creation tools within our application, and people can actually start monetizing that from that app. So we see ourselves as that place where people can actually share their content, they can have a trend, and then they can grow their community, but with that viral factor and actually being able to make revenue from it. And that's where the NFT marketplace comes in. So our biggest community is in our own application called Yuser, and we have about 14,000 people in the app, which is still invite only. The only way you can join is to join our Discord. Or you can be invited by a friend. We have invite codes as well. So if you have a friend who has an account, you can get invited. But we also have a sizable Discord. And the craziest part is that for quite a while, we were, you know, at pretty low numbers, like 500 people in Discord and, you know, maybe 1,000 followers on Twitter. And then it switched just like that. It was, you know, the sort of business relationship that we've built that really boosted our community. And within literally days, we went from 500 people to 6,000 people in Discord. So that, like managing that growth, that when it becomes so explosive, where you finally find the right market fit, that's something that we're dealing with right now. So it's very, very topical for us to talk about how, you know, to grow your community, how to manage that type of growth, and be able to, you know, stay in touch with everybody who's coming in and joining every day.
So Discord, 40,000 people in your Discord.
No, not 40,000 people. I wish that was the case. So we have 14,000 people in our app. Our Discord is about 6,000 people right now.
Okay, and you heard that, guys. They went from 500 to 6,000 overnight because they found the right market fit. That is very important, and watch yourself blow up because the internet has... Hopefully they're not bots, though. Anyways, all right, next. Go ahead. Same question for you.
Cool. So we are leveraging Discord at the moment, and we currently have 1 million.
Dang.
Just kidding. That's to lighten up the mood here. But yeah, no, we have 178 people in our Discord, and I want you to pay attention to that number. So 178 is very close to the Dunbar number, right? And with Discord, as we're actively building this, it was extremely important to us that we took the time keeping that 150-ish people in there to truly, honestly build relationships with the people who are in there. Now, I'm going to give you a hint, but if you've been in the NFT space for a while, you would know that being early to a Discord usually comes with perks. Hint, hint. Sungens. Hint, hint.
How do you spell it? Just tell us. How do you spell
It's
it?
discord.gg, Sungens, okay? I like this guy. So essentially, the way that we're approaching it is that, people who are in there now, we're actively making sure that we know their names. We're actively making sure that we're engaging with them and understanding what they're working on in the NFT space and helping them promote themselves and getting people to connect inside that Discord and actually build relationships. Earlier was mentioned, we're coming from real life, right? Where we're kind of used to, networking and having a relationship out here. But the same kind of things apply in an early Discord, right? Like you need to introduce yourself. You need to have channels where people can, let you know what their story is. Storytelling is huge when building relationships and in giving people context, right? And also letting people know what the rules are. Like what are the rules of engagement inside of this digital chat room, so to speak. So yeah, if anybody's curious about early Discord strategy, feel free. I'd be happy to talk to you about it afterwards.
Very cool. All right, Nathan?
Actually, we've been building 3 to almost like 7 projects at the same time now. Some of them are in stealth mode, but like 4 to 5 projects are, they launched their Discord and Twitter community as well. So most of them have like more than 30K Discord members at the moment. And the highest number we have is like 37K for the Derby Stars. And it's based on Terra. And we have very kind of dedicated and passionate community members proposing some good ideas to enhance our community. And actually, we've been building strong kind of relationship with our community by inviting some smart and influential people and ask them to help other people. Some of them are newbie in our community, and some of them are not really that much friendly with the NFT and blockchain kind of technology. So we are going to provide as much as possible, the information for people. And actually, we think we are living in the world made of communities. So everything's our community. So we have so many social kind of channels to communicate with people, like Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube and some other platforms. But currently, I think NFT kind of ecosystem is really centralized. It's not centralized, but it's really focused in the Twitter and Discord kind of ecosystem. So
you guys hear that? Twitter, Discord. If you guys don't know what Discord is, it's basically a messaging app that really originated for gamers. Hey guys, be quiet back there. All right, anyways, it really originated for gamers. And what happened was, it's really taken off because you have the ability to have different rooms, different controls on certain rooms. So if you guys don't have a Discord, I would definitely download that and join these guys, their different rooms.
And there's also like a suite of bots as well that can help you put incentive
Manage
mechanisms in
things.
place. Yeah, like invite tracking.
I want to talk about these incentive mechanisms. I want to make sure, does the crowd have questions? Because I'm not going to cut this short if there's no questions. The crowd has questions? Okay, cool. So we're going to wait. I'm going to ask you one more thing. We're going to summarize, and then we're going to open up to everybody because we are running a little bit on time. You guys had talked about something called, and it frustrates me, the fact that we are using Discord. And Discord is nice because you can actually get paid for people to join the chat room. They have to be a paid member. But on these platforms, like you said, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. A lot of these platforms are not paying people. And what we need to understand is that data is more expensive than oil right now. But how come we're posting online and these companies are the top 5 companies ranked on the S&P, but we're not the ones that are getting paid? So this is what I really love about this Web3 movement, is it's allowing the individual content creator to be able to monetize directly and bypass these third parties that really are not allowing us to participate in the value that we bring to them. So let's talk one more question, and then The question is strategies, okay? A lot of people here are probably building their own NFT platforms, they're building their own communities. I want you guys quickly, please, to talk about a strategy, and don't repeat the person before you, but talk about a strategy that these people can employ when it comes to their own Discord communities, and we're gonna go guys first.
For the Twitter and Discord communities, we think it's really hard to get the traction to grow the community and get more users, followers in the beginning. But I mean, by providing kind of insightful information and knowledge via kind of Medium blog or Twitter threads, and even in Discord announcements, we can attract more passionate users in our community, and we have to encourage them to communicate and interact with other people in the community as well, so they can help other people, like I said, and by giving them some exclusive roles, they can like moderators and enthusiastic people in the Discord. It's really easy to make some meaningful kind of engagement. And
So, exclusive roles and putting people that are passionate in positions of power within your Discord, you'll find that loyalty goes really far.
100%, and I'll piggyback off of that. Essentially, yeah, no, I'm not on Clubhouse, right? Sorry, guys. Yeah, no, I'll give you one strategy that we very much believe in, and that's trust. And just to break that down a little bit more, we're using what we're calling a high-touch strategy in the very beginning. As you mentioned, it's very difficult to get traction in the beginning, right? On these other platforms like Twitter and Instagram, you can leverage those essentially to get into the direct messages, get into the DMs, and start conversations with people, build the trust with them, let them know what your project is about, let them know what your vision is, your mission, et cetera, et cetera. Core values are extremely important, making sure that you have these things written down so that you can communicate them consistently to people, right? And then invite them, get their consent to come into your Discord, and they will stay there and they will stay loyal, and they'll be very excited to help you build from the beginning.
So I can give you a few keywords. First of all, when it comes to our own application, gamification, it's very important to make sure that your community stays engaged. So what we worked really hard on is making sure that we have great incentives within our own app so that people actually can feel rewarded, they can feel engaged, and they can feel motivated to be the part of community and also stay within that ecosystem. For us, it came, with iteration. Like, you can't just design an online economy and expect it to work right off the bat. It takes patience, it takes iterative process to go off and make sure that all the incentives are in place, that they're right for your community that you're trying to build. When it comes to other online communities, places like Discord, Twitter, Telegram, even Reddit, you name it. We right now have a full ambassador program, and we have ambassadors starting our Russian Twitter. We have a Russian Telegram, we have Spanish Telegram, we have a Spanish Twitter, and this is all community-based. Everybody is working on it. So what you have to understand is that these people are people, and you have to treat them as such. You can't just have the high-level overview and just kind of stay behind the curtain. You have to engage with people actively, and you have to make sure that you're growing this community from the ground up, and you're actually rewarding people who are engaged members within your community. So having a very strong ambassador program is absolutely key, and it has been key for us to make sure that everybody who's coming on board feels like they're part of something. And again, there are things like, Twitter threads, there are various different tactics and strategies that you can employ, and I can go into a lot of details about it, but it sounds like we don't have time.
Sorry.
So
Super
if you
smart.
guys want to come up to me after and ask about how we're going about building this and the importance especially of business partnerships with other companies and how you can leverage those to grow your community, then you know where to find me. I'll be around.
Business partnerships and languages, different languages, great tips.
My tips would be, one, rewards. It's important to reward your community for the time that they spend supporting you or the time that they spend helping you build it. So if you're an artist and you have people that love your work, invite them to your studio or teach them a class or gift them an NFT as like a badge of lifetime membership to your community. You have to reward people for the time that they spend on you, which is something that really differentiates Web3 from Web2. And the last thing I'll say is keep that idea of like an inner circle. That also differentiates us from just following to becoming actually a real fan or a real builder within a community.
I love that. That is so awesome. Really great tips from our squad. For me, the tip to build a community is throw parties in person. Okay, so we got time for one question. Whoever wants to raise your hand the fastest. Sorry, guys, we only have time for one question. I like this mic better.
Just a quick comment, too. I think the combination of rewards in business development is important because you can layer the rewards from one partner to the next and really add value quickly to a user. But my question, when you grow your Discord and you have that personal touch built in at first, and then you get so large that the C-suite or the devs need to pull back and focus on building the business and making room for the new Discord members to take over, how have you approached that? Because that personal touch is so important, knowing that like you can talk to the CEO.
Hello? Okay, there we go. I feel like I can answer this because the importance of delegating tasks and making sure that you're promoting people within your communities, that has been key for us because we've literally grown pretty much overnight from 500 to 6,000 people. We don't have enough people on our core team to manage this. So being able to actually give senior roles to people who are the most engaged ones, make sure that you are approachable and you're able to reply to their DMs and offer advice and delegate different tasks so that they have the power to actually take over in those situations. I feel that that has been key for us.
Delegation is key, not just in Discord chat rooms, but in life if you guys want to scale any business. So please, you guys, give it up for our lovely panel. Thanks for the knowledge, you guys.